You know, all of the things we talk about health care. Do you think that anybody doesn't know that we need to find an alternative way to fixing the health care problem? I don't know if all of you have been exposed to socialized medicine, but some of us that have lived in places or traveled in places where we were involved with socialized medicine, it's not what we want. And spending more money and giving it away and making insurance not a private industry is not going to solve that problem. And Clark says that, Clark knows that, and the bottom line is this. Do you go to a doctor to get your car fixed? Do you go to a car mechanic to have your annual checkup for your body? All of the problems that we talk about in the country, even though they may be itemized separately and be health care and education and senior citizen retirement reform, all of those things, the bottom line is money. When we were all young, starting out, we had budgets, I would assume. We have budgets now. If you don't have the money, you don't just go to the mint and make it. You don't make it so attractive to not work because you've increased the money you give away when we don't have any money. You live within your budget. And you know what? That's why somebody that is so good with handling money, that has been so good in advising small business people and big business people and individuals, that's the person that you need to help work out money problems. That's Clark Parker. We need help. We don't need just people that know law. We need people that understand business and the numbers, that are conservative, that are frugal, and guess what else they have to be? You don't find too many of them. Honest. Have integrity. Clark does not have a hidden agenda. He does not feel any right to go into politics. He doesn't think he's inherited that. He doesn't have entitlement. You know what he's being? He is being the Good Samaritan. What did the Good Samaritan do? Stopped at the side of the road because he saw he was needed. And I think, my personal opinion, is Clark hasn't thought for years about going into politics, has he? Correct me. Maybe some. But I think that it had reached a point that he said, I have got to try and take my methods to help our country because we're ill. And I believe that he can do that. He has told me this. The biggest thing, I can't do this. The biggest thing you can do is to make sure people vote. We talk about that. I've heard that since I was a little girl, and my mother became an American citizen when I was 7 years old. She was from Australia. And by the way, I didn't tell you anything about me. I hate to tell you if you're a basketball fan, but I'm from Kentucky. Now, that having been said, I love Clark Parker so much that I am not at home watching Kentucky in their first game. Wow. I am here because I so believe in what he can do. He can make it happen, but he can't do it by himself. If everybody in here, it seems like a big picture when you think about going out and getting people to vote and all that you have to do to make it happen. If this group of people decides, along with some of these other organizations that I've heard that are here that are doing things with government, we'll get 20 people. Each person commit themselves to make sure that 20 people that are the like mind as us to vote. You will make Clark win this election, because it doesn't matter how many places Marcia goes, or how many places Dale goes, or how many places I get to go to say what an honest person he is and how intelligent he is. We have to get votes. That's the challenge. I am proud to be asked to come and talk about what a wonderful person Clark is. Now, how many people have a computer at home? Everybody does? Go to his webpage. Learn all you want to about him. He's got it all laid out there. All the committees he's been on, the wonderful things he's done. He helped start a charitable health clinic. I think, and I didn't know that until this year. He's done wonderful things with the Gideon people. That I am just so amazed at all of the things that he has done, and I just thought he told me how to do my taxes. But he's so wonderful, and I'm disappointed for you that I'm here and he's not. I told him when he asked me to come, I said, well, I'm going to be your warm-up act, like in Vegas. Get them ready for you. And so that's how I thought I was coming. And then he got caught up. So if you have any specific questions, Marcia is here as a backup person. Dell is here. We have the laptop over here. But he's a wonderfully intelligent and has integrity from here to tomorrow. And that's what I'm here to vouch for. And I think he's going to have an opportunity to meet all these folks. When did you tell me?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. So forgive him for being the human being and candidate that he is. And you'll get to meet him again. And I promise I won't fill in then. He'll be there. He'll be there. Did anybody want to ask anything that I might know, or ask Marcia, or ask Dale?
I don't think he could have got a better speaker.
Well, thank you very much. Be proud. And you know, I would just like to throw this in. I would like to say, on Clark's behalf and Marcia's behalf, and everybody that's working with him, we have lots of criticism. It's kind of like a family, your family, my family. We can criticize, but nobody else had better be criticizing us. For all of our faults, the United States of America is the best country in the world.
You're right. You're right.